Today, we're going to be trying to do the IL-2-37 ground strike well, and as you can see, in the meantime I got all these upgrades, and honestly, the radiator was 100% worth it. Normally that's one of the last things I get, well, except for normally like these, or like these ones that I don't really use all that much. But normally it's one of like the last things I get, but I should have gotten it first because it allows me to go into overdrive for a lot longer, and it takes a lot of drag off. Like this creates a lot of drag without it, and so yeah, it's really good. As you can see, it's probably boosts my speed up the most out of any other thing except for the engine. It's tied for the engine in terms of my max speed that I can get with it, and it has a lot less drag, which I think was part of my problem. Also, the cover and wing repair taking off a lot of drag. And see, the problem with the IL-2, as you can see by these modifications, is that it has a lot of drag. Just since it's such a big aircraft, a lot of drag for its engine to keep up with. And with all of those modifications that take out that drag, all of a sudden you can do a lot better. Like my last battle, I only got assists because it was towards the end of the battle, so there was a Churchill, which obviously I can't do much against, but I got an assist against him because I got his track. Or maybe I got his engine, I don't remember. He died basically as soon as I shot, but still so I got an assist. Once again, the invincible IL-2 was being shot at for like ages by, I think, an F4U, but I was able to MG him down. I got his pilot out, so that was good. That's probably why I probably could have knocked out his engine, but I didn't. I think it just took me a while to get through in a good spot to knock out his pilot, since I think that for you might have a little bit of bulletproof glass, maybe. Or maybe I did just burn him out, but it looked like he went pilotless as soon as I killed him. So I might have knocked out his engine and got his pilot, or maybe his plane just, I don't know what happened. And I was very lucky he did not take out my tail this time. Normally almost every engagement, no matter from the head on or from the rear, almost always takes out my tail if I survive the initial engagement. I just don't know why, but this time he did shoot up my tail and thrust my fuselage quite a bit, so I had to return to base because I wasn't keeping up the speed all that well, unfortunately. So when I wanted to get back, that's when I got my 2 assists. And before I had to return, I got some hits, but I don't think any of them penetrated, or the guy just never died. So I don't think I got an assist before that, but all around it was a pretty good battle with the ground strike. The only thing is I have been getting really bad luck recently, where I get killed like almost right away, and I spawn in my T-34, which isn't the best tank because it doesn't have the good gun on it, and also it's a medium tank. And I end up getting killed by normally almost the same person, or somebody in the same vicinity, which will knock me out since heavy tanks cost quite a bit. But if I can get 1 or 2 kills at the KV-1, normally that's enough to get me into my plane. Unfortunately, there's an R3, so I'm not going to get a zone cap, which is, once you cap one zone, I think no matter what, you always get your aircraft, if you do it by yourself. But if there's other people, I don't think you get quite as many spawn points, else R3's freaking out. So yeah. It'd be nice if I could get the spawn, but that R3's going to get there first, unless he's not going for the spawn. But normally, when you go for anti-air right away, something that's fast like that, normally your goal is to get in to the spawn, cap it, and then before the enemy even gets there. Then rather flank around or just J out right away and get into an aircraft. The R3 is a good anti-air, so that's one that people will use to get into the zone and then stay there until they do die. They probably won't J out because it's a pretty good anti-air. It's extremely annoying, I can tell you that much. Check something real quick. There we go. Alright. Just had to check something real quick. Right now I got pieces of porta potty all over. I don't want to come on. Okay, somebody else is in with the R3, so we should probably try and help him. Looks like we have a lot of far out people who are being sniped by R2. Or they're smoking up to cover their advance. One of the two. But yeah, there's at least 2 or just one guy who's just shooting smoke rounds. Okay, it's not right away. Looks like this R3 is getting lit up right now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it around in time. Nope, I'm dead. See, like something like that will happen. Where are they even getting me? Just has really good armor. Huh. I could've sworn this thing had good armor. Yeah, see, like this round, I might as well leave because I'm not getting in my IL-2. But I guess we'll see how this goes. If I die in this, I don't even think I have enough spawn points anyways. But if I die in my KV1 before I even get a kill or a zone cut, normally that means this round I'm probably not going to be able to get into my IL-2, unfortunately. I just realized where I was supposed to shoot the Sherman. I should wait for the smoke to clear. I'm supposed to shoot him in his tracks. Because that's what always happens to me in a jumbo. That's where everybody always shoots me. Because one, ammo's down there, and two, that's like a really thin part that's really exposed. That's why I should have been shooting him. I think that was my mistake. Just go. That's not good. I have no idea who shot him. Now see, if I cross this railway, that one dude will be able to shoot me too. But I have to cross. I can't just sit here. I'm just gonna hope. That was a long range snipe, so I'm about to read distance, I guess. Recalibrated the shot. So hopefully miss. Oh shoot. Right there. See, I don't know where to shoot him, so I don't think this round will go through. Especially if I don't aim high enough. So I think that is an awesome medium. So I think if I shoot his plate head on, I might be able to go through. I think it's just the angle that was at. Where'd he go? Wasn't he like right there? I thought. Oh, he's right over there. Oops. Oh, I see. I just went to print screen mode. Didn't mean to do that. Here's a screenshot. Oh, there's somebody. Like, was somebody. I think that's our Beretta. Here goes the crown. I need help out my team here, I think. Did he get him? I think. Okay, I think that guy actually died. Oh wait, no, there's this guy right here. Oh wait, I can see him through the building. That's what it's actually. Well, I can shoot through the building, but I didn't make it through the building. Now he probably knows that he can shoot through it. That's not gonna go through. Yeah, no. Also, I got us through. At least I got this. get on to. Oh, there's somebody else coming. Because if I can capture B, it might just be enough. Oh shoot. Okay, now if we cap, we got the IL-2, I think. Hopefully. What's my spawn points? 380, 540. Yeah, I think after we cap. Actually, no, there's too many. Oh wait, okay. See, I'm not sure if I should J out or not, because I think Exponent will... See, because there's enemy air right now. Or wait, no, he just went down, I think. I don't know, but no one to spawn. So I'm not sure if I should wait a little bit, because we do have some anti-air. But our aircraft is pretty far out. Okay, that's just a scenery tank. Or their aircraft is pretty far out. Oops. Right there. Oh, wow, that's way under. Right there, maybe? Well, right about here should be good. That's right between. Right there. Oh no, he moved. Okay. I need to go a little bit higher. There we go. Took me long enough. Okay, now I might get into it. Oh, Jesus, that scared me. Alright, well, he's dead, so that's good. Time to get into my L2. It's a good thing I didn't leave this match, because this battle still has quite a bit. This ticket drains pretty slow, and we have like a crap ton of aircraft, so I don't need to worry about dogfighting, hopefully. At the same time, I need to worry about my kills being taken. Well, not necessarily taken, but potential kills being taken, since we have so many aircraft. PE3 and the Yak, the two Yaks. Actually, I think the two Yaks and the PE3 should be able to deal with those two incoming. Obviously, me and this other IL-2 won't do much. I'm not sure about the Ba 30 or 65. I'm not sure how maneuverable he is, if he is maneuverable. That IL-2 is getting lit up. Okay, I need to find somebody to attack. Okay, I see somebody. They're shooting from their spawn. Gonna take off the afterburner so that way it can cool down for when I actually use it. Okay, that might actually be an anti-air. I'm gonna try getting this guy. Oh, never mind. He just got lit up. How about this guy? Come on. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to go through that. So now use my afterburner. I probably should actually went this way since a lot of them are still in their spawn. Okay, that's my teammate. Alright, there's a lot of people over there. So I just need to make sure they don't get shot. I think they only have one anti-air, which is on the far right at their other spawn. Alright. Water is starting to heat up, but it does heat up a lot slower. So. Okay, I'm seeing that guy. I like that guy. That guy has light armor. Got a striver. He's almost dead. So I'm probably just gonna get an assist on that guy. Most likely. Okay, we're capping A. Let's turn around. Oh jeez, that was really close. So these things with IL-2s, you mostly have to fly in a straight line, which makes it really easy for tanks to pick you off. See where this guy, maybe I can just spot him. My team. Anti-air, isn't it? Or just somebody who's really accurate with their shots. I didn't quite get through his front plate. I thought I'd be able to. Okay, I'm getting pretty lit up right now. It's not good. My pilot's getting pretty damaged. pretty hurt, whatever. I am getting a lot of dregs. My fuselage is getting lit up, which means the more damage your fuselage is, the more drag it has. And thus the not happy your aerodynamics are. Okay, good. Yes, I'm on fire. I need to head back to base if I last that long. Even at full whip, I'm kind of struggling. Hopefully that guy doesn't have a fire extinguisher. If I'm lucky, I'll get that kill. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to make it back in time if I do go to base. By the time I get to base, the battle will be over. So I have to go in. And hopefully I don't stall out too much. See if I can see this guy. No, I can't. Oh wait, yeah, there he is. Okay, I'm just going to spot him because I see front plate. I'm not going to do much. Oh shoot. Should have seen that coming. Well, I'm probably gonna get assists. They're too far out, and they're probably gonna just be sniping, so I'm probably not gonna get an assist. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's game. I'm not gonna be able to get back in time. Okay, so first match of the day. Not amazing, but it's something. At least I got into the IL-2 and was able to get a few crits. Fortunately, none of those turned into assists because I died. Which is unfortunate. But I still got some criticals. So as long as I'm getting criticals, which is really infuriating because they're 1.5 crew members basically, because they're basically dead. Like there's always 2 crew members and one was basically dead like that. Oh, he's stalled out. I think his wing got clipped or something, or he just turned too sharp. Just stalled out. I think one of his wingtips got clipped and it made his plane freak out. Yeah, I didn't get nearly as many assists as I could have, unfortunately. Alright, almost got a turret. Right now I am working on getting an anti-air. Just because the Soviet anti-air can be used as an actual tank. And later on, let's see, where is it? This is this. One of this, not this one. ZSU. This guy, really annoying. 71 millimeters armor penetration. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to research something first. Same thing with this guy, except that guy's a little bit less maneuverable. And has a higher profile, which means 1, he's easier to hit, and 2, he also probably doesn't have as much depression. So all around doesn't make it very fun to try and actually hit tanks. Alright, so let me show what I'm talking about. So 55, so not bad. 121. This isn't even an anti-air at this point. This is like the flak 8.8. Like, yeah, it's the same thing as the flak 8.8. Actually, it's a tank destroyer. Never mind, but it has this variable time fuse. But this sucks. It just does. Okay. So look at this. Yeah, you can have 71 for every single belt, which can side shot anything it wants and go through the front plate of some. Same thing here, 71 can go through whatever it wants from the side basically. And once you get to here, these ones I think are really annoying. So what's the penetration on this? Yeah, 136. That can go through front plates of some. Then you have this guy too, which is just really annoying as aircraft. Doesn't have that much penetration, but still really annoying. Yeah, then we have Tunguska. Alright, let's try again now. Okay, this is another good map. Same, I think this is the same map, if I'm not mistaken. Which is really good because it's nice, wide, and open. The only spot that kind of sucks is at B, which is mostly one of the most contested spots, but as long as we get B. So, we get B, and they don't go for it. Or, I guess, if they get B, since then that most likely means that there won't be a high concentration of them over there. Unless if we get B and we have a lot of people on the point and don't allow them to get in there. That would also work. As long as they're out in the open, and this nice flat area, or on a major hill so I can get the top armor. This will be really good too. I think this is how binoculars work. Okay. Hopefully I can cap, or get 1 or 2 kills right away so I can get my IL-2. I'm not sure if it is better to get in your something like the IL-2 early on. Like, it's less likely that to be anti-air, but at the same time it's more likely that they'll have a more heavily armored. I guess we have Britain, so we don't need to worry about Churchills. They do have the Germans, but I don't need to worry about Tigers yet, so I'm good on that. Oh, they have Italy. Italy has the R3, which if they have the R3, you're basically screwed. As an aircraft. There's that Cromwell's too fast, so he's gonna take the cap off himself. So I need to get 2 kills, I believe. Forgot how much of a kill gets me. As long as I just don't have an R3, which I know at least one player's gonna have an R3 at all times, basically. Because it's a pretty good ground unit too. Since it's so maneuverable, it has such a high fire rate, so it can just shred through tanks if it gets around them. Like if it gets along your side, you're done for. There's nothing you can do, unless you're a heavily armored tank. But few of those tanks exist, and that only happens at massive up tiers for the R3. Or if you just take the R3 as like a little meme. Oh no, I'm getting packet loss. Oh wait, okay, never mind. It stopped. Whew. That was scary. Slammed on a brake and I went for another like 50 feet. Then like did a weird glitch drift. Okay. Hopefully nothing sees us before I see it. I see something moving way down there. What's going on way down there? Let's see if I can snipe into A. There's something. Remember, it's about goes around this far. About 1,000, I'm gonna say. Is that something right there? Is that the scenery tank? I think that's Panzer IV. Okay, 1,000 meters. Okay, it's way more than 1,000. How about 1,400? Oh wait, he's gone. Oh wait, no, he's coming back. Okay, 1,400's close. Probably like 1,250 by now, but now he's out of sight. Oh no, he's firing. Right there. Oh man. Okay, yeah. Oh, I got hit. So I must have got right next to him. Right behind, right in front. Oh Jesus. What the heck? Oh, is that the KP-1? Okay, I thought I just got shot. Oh, Jesus. That's not something I like to see. Are you about the same distance? Oh, yep, he was. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls an aimbot on that right now. Okay, good shot. Just need to lead more. Okay, I think I went right over him. It'd be nice if you guys could stop moving. It'll make this a lot easier. Nice. Come on. Oh, he stopped. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was nice on him. Nice shot. Very nice. Maneuver. Oh, I'm not aiming high enough. Okay, what am I at right now? 1,300. Let's go to 1,500. Okay, clear the smoke real quick. Oh, he moved too far. Where did he even go? He's way back there. Okay, 1,450. How about that? Okay, I got his machine gunner. I damaged a bunch of other stuff. Okay, he's gonna be running now. He's scared. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to put out this fire, then I'm gonna get him again. Okay, I don't think he has a fire extinguisher. So that's got two of his crew. Yeah, he didn't. Doe got me. Oh, one of his engines is out, so nothing to worry about. Alright, let's get this IL-2. That was nice. And I just realized I barely got enough spawn points. I thought I would have had way more spawn points. I guess the lat didn't die yet. I didn't get assist for it. Or the PVKV. I thought it was called the lat torn. My assist's nickname. Okay, let's clean him up, because he doesn't have much armor. He has one crew member left. Oh wait, he is dead. Did I not get the assist for it? Oh, I must have got it while I was dead. I think that's basically all the people at A. I haven't seen shotgun from over here somewhere. I'm fast enough for my liking. Okay, it must be where that smoke is. That must have been where the shot came from. Oh, I know, it came from back. Oh, I see the muzzle. Yeah, I see the muzzle debris. Okay, I'm not gonna go for the guy on the right. I do see that there's a guy there, but he's facing me because he's moving. Is this a stoop? Yep. That is indeed a stoop. Let's see if I can take out this doe, or if this F2A is probably gonna get him. assist also taken. Let's get this guy. Oh no, those. Oh, some of them did hit. This didn't really fragment that much. At least not as much as I would have liked them to. Where was this guy that was moving over here? I guess where there's a guy. Or maybe it was the set scene. Oh, Jesus. Do not like that. Okay, I think what's this, a scenery tank? Okay, let's turn around. Get some altitude at the same time. Yeah, let's even out, get our speed back a little bit. I thought there was two guys next to this dude. Or was it just another scenery tank? Is that guy right there? I think that's a scenery. Okay, that guy's looking at us. Okay, this guy's not. Okay, there's this guy in the back. So I'm gonna go for this guy. Crap, that's not aircraft. Okay, that's all I'm gonna be able to do for that guy for now. Okay, B. Let's see. Where is this guy? Okay, that's friendly. Okay, did that guy get killed? No, he didn't. I'm leaking water and oil. I don't think I'm gonna make it back. Okay. This battle's still got a lot of life left in it though, so I'm gonna at least try. Nope, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah. My water and oil were basically empty, so my engine efficiency was way down. On top of that, I also was shot up a lot more drag, so it was. I don't even think I was gonna make it back to base before my engine just gave out, basically. Still a good run though. Got 2 assists and a kill. So that's pretty good for a ground strike when you don't have high explosive. Unless you're an Emmy, because if you're an Emmy, it's easy to do, because you have like that 100-something millimeter pen center mounted gun or whatever that explodes inside. At least I'm pretty sure explosion rate just has really good shrapnel. I don't remember. But that thing can go through basically any tank, and it's center mounted, so it's accurate. And you're on a jet, so it's hard for you to get shot down unless if there's any radar. But you don't get radar until around 8, and that's like a 5 point something, I think, 5, 6 maybe. So unless you get a massive up tier, or you just bring it to an up tier battle. Like the rest of your tanks are like 7s or 8s, and you bring in like the 5 or 6 of the Emmy or whatever. But for a jet with that kind of power, that's really good. Okay, switching targets to B. Oh, I think they're dead. I mean, why'd they? Oh, I think they just went out of the cap. Yeah, there's an R3. I don't think he can kill me from the front, but from the sides, he can kill basically anything except for like Churchills. Because basically, nothing can kill a Churchill except for tank destroyers. Or lucky trap shots, which are rare because it's a lot of sharp angles, like just like flat angles. So you don't get trap shots. You have to get really lucky, really small, weak shots. You just have to be like up in his face in order to get some of the shots that you need to. From the front, at least. From the sides, it's a different story. And also, if you're able to get all the way around it and behind its turret, I think that's also how you kill it with many tanks. But I mean, it isn't that hard, because it has a slow traverse, but normally they engage at longer distances. You're not normally seeing them close enough to really do that. How far do you think this guy is? Oops, let me do it. I'm guessing 2,000 meters. Or wait, no. 1700. Okay, where'd he go? Oh, he went into hiding. Dang it. I'll still try. It's no hurt in trying. Never mind, because now there's no way that I'm gonna be able to. Who's behind this smoke? Are you at 16 something meters? Let's find out. Oh, he's at 1800. Let's see what you're at. Are you at 1800 too? Oh, I think he was at 1700. That looked like it went just barely over him. We had a good few snipes at the beginning. I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, victory. I still don't even have spare parts for this one. Yeesh. Okay, now let's get new turrets so that way I can fire longer, because I don't really use that much. Can't believe that I haven't even got spare parts for this thing. I played like almost 6 battles with it, but I think I only actually played it for 2 or 3. Trying to see something real quick. It's not there. How am I doing leaderboards? 1111111. I don't know what that means. Oh, PvP rating. I have that much. I only have 54% win. For 642 air targets and only 148 ground targets. Huh. Oh, that's for arcade, that's why. Oh wait, this stays the same. Oh, never mind. Alright, I was trying to see where, because I know I can go in and with the premium account, I can go in and get rid of like one map, and I want to cancel out like one of the cities since I'm doing ground striking. Like Finland or Port. Those two suck. Because they're all urban. This one's not bad, it's really not good either. There's a lot of vegetation. Sorry, a lot of vegetation velocities, but it is a single cap, which makes it really easy because I can focus on to basically one area. And that has a relatively small city with a lot of open around it, which is most likely where a lot of the engagements are going to be because people trying to snipe into it. I really like doing ground strike, it's really fun. The thing is, it's not always the most effective if you don't have ordnance like the P-47D. But P-47D is high risk, high reward because you really have to dive with it. But you have to dive to bomb unless if you're somehow mastered glide bombing. Which isn't hard to do if you're at low altitude. Or if there's like a building that they're like just hiding next to a building so they can just bounce off the building and land right next to them. But for the most part, glide bombing is really hard. Is that a tank? No, this is debris. Oh wait, that is a tank. Okay, there's one kill. Now I need one more kill, I believe. Maybe 2. I forgot how many kills I need. I think I need 2 kills. And then maybe a critical. he pushed out just a little bit more, that would be all I need. But I don't believe he's gonna push out that last little bit, so he's smoking up. He's probably hit for quite a bit. Can I help out my teammate? No, he's kind of screwed. This is at a bad angle. Okay, yeah, he moved. Okay, got that guy's gunner and stuff out. He just died. Is that a Churchill? That's a Churchill. Crap. I'm screwed. It's 8.8 centimeter. Gonna see if I can, if he pushes enough, I'm gonna see if I can get him through the building. Like right here. As far as I'm already, I think it's gonna put up too much smoke. Did knock down the building, which will make it easier if he does. Oh, there he is. Okay, got his track. He's trying to get a hull break. Okay, assist. I think that's good enough. Can't get into it yet. I need one more kill. I ain't gonna assist on that one guy yet. It's unfortunate. Oh crap. Dang it. One kill, one assist, that's not enough. Oh wait, it is. I think that critical hit on the Hetzer was just barely enough. Oh, wait, not the default. See, do I want armored targets? Yeah, I'm gonna get armored targets that way, because most likely I'm gonna be shooting at their engine or their frontal glass, and if I'm shooting at their glass, there's a good chance that they might have bulletproof glass, which is normally around anywhere between 8 and 20 millimeters of equivalent armor. So if I can shoot to that, that's basically one shot through there. And then I also do have an incendiary in there just in case, just for some extra jazz. Unfortunately, we are facing the Germans, so I think that's a whirlwind. Or no, that's not a whirlwind. Whirlwind shoots a lot faster than that, but that's still an anti-air of some sort. 2 anti-airs. That's not good. I'm not gonna get a kill this game with my IL-2. Unless they just keep on getting struck down that IL-2, but they have to see me now. Yeah, it didn't even matter. 2 whirlwinds, you're not surviving that. Dang it. Well, at least that was a quick battle for me. Dang, that could have been good if they didn't have those stupid whirlwinds. That's why we need to have German. The ideal dream team for ground strike with a slow aircraft like this is to have the Germans and Italians on your side, because that takes out the R3 and the Whirlwind and Ostwinds, which I don't face for later on, but that takes out the Whirlwind and the R3, which are like impossible to survive because they have such high fire rates and such devastating ammo that it does. If they see you and they hit you once, you're dead. Cause then they have like 10 shots that happen like instantly. That'll hit you like instantly after. So it's like once one shot hits you with a Whirlwind or R3, most likely in the next half second you're gonna die. Your wing's gonna get clipped, your pilot's gonna get knocked out, your engine's gonna get knocked out, someone's gonna get knocked out in like half second after that first shot hits you. As long as they're not just like spamming in circles. If they're spamming in circles, then obviously they won't, because that's most likely just a lucky shot on them. Yes, guys, listen to that tool, or listen to that hint. Do not stand near bombs. It's not a very smart thing to do. I also wonder if I better do a T-30 for. Some I think I can get away with 1 kill, 1 assist without having to get more criticals. I think I'm gonna try that. But at the same time, this has a slightly less powerful round in terms of penetrating power and plus armor, but it's cheaper in terms of spawn points. And I need to level this up anyways. If only the Hetzer wouldn't have front transmission. If the Hetzer wouldn't have front transmission, they would be so easy to kill. Because that lower plate would go right through and explode right in the middle. The whole thing, but they have to have front wheel drive, the front track drive. It's unfortunate. Hopefully I can cap this on. Good enough to get an early game IL-2. I need to be careful, because I don't want to die with this, obviously. It's not a very good thing to happen. So again, to either side of the rock, hoping that nobody peeks out. How am I not dead? That guy must have a really bad round. Or that, or he's hitting all my angles. This tank has good armor, but it's not that good. Okay, now I'm scared because my teammate's not moving, so I don't know if I should be watching right or left. So I watch left, my can's gonna have to be pretty much really high up. If I watch right though, it's at like level. Okay, there's a guy on my left. I'm gonna see. Okay, look over there. Watch that side, I got this side. Okay, good, he's going over there. Alright, that's IL-2, right? Yes. Okay, so now if I die, I don't care. Hopefully this isn't a Hexer up here. Okay, it's not, it's a Stern. Or Digger Max. That's a Digger Max. Under pressure. That wasn't enough. Oh yeah, that's right, his ammo's on the back. That was towards the front. Oh, that was way too high. Where's this guy's friend? Over there. Okay, good. That guy got killed. I was gonna say. Got a little. Wait, no, he didn't get killed. That's this. I think I was trying to do suspension checks. Russian tanks may have the bias, but they don't have all that well in terms of depression department. Okay, gun out, good. That was a really lucky shot because that was a ricochet into his turret. That should have just not penetrated. Dang, he was still on the move. He's probably behind that water oil tank, whatever the heck that is by now. His gun is probably already up. He was also pretty lucky. So that didn't explode very well. That penetrated him, but it didn't explode. Or it didn't explode enough at least. You gotta be kidding me. I seriously hit that water thing. I have to hope I bounce the shot. Okay, good, I did. Okay, T-34 has some good, it doesn't have heavy armor, but it has some nice angles. Oh, that was a really lucky shot. I turned a little bit too much. Wait a minute. How did somebody sneak by? That's illegal. Okay, they're not capturing anyone. Why, hello there, sir. Man, I really like their commanders. I always go right through that front plate, right into their commander. There we go. One good thing about the Russian round is it doesn't ricochet very easily. It may not have amazing penetration, but it doesn't ricochet. all that often. Because it barely loses penetration over angle. Like, it can still ricochet, but angled armor is less effective, to say the least. Oh. Alright, I have to go get my little brother right now, so I'm just gonna rush somebody or something and hope I die soon. Is that his ammo right there? I think that's his ammo. That's not his ammo. Oh, yes, that is ammo, but it just doesn't like to go up now, does it? Excuse me, game? Oh wait, I think he just straight out. The shot didn't actually fire. It just did the weird ghost shot thing where you shoot but nothing actually happens. Okay, rush. Nope. No, look at me. I wanna die. Well. I'm doing this very stupid, guys. Never do this. I'm trying to get myself killed here. Also, maybe I can get lucky and kill some anti-air for when I come back. Howdy there. You're a verbal one. No, you're not. Oh wait, yeah, you are. Oh wow, he can get through. I didn't think he could. Oh well, I'll take it. KV-1B. Oh. Oh, I thought. I was like, wait, what? Oh, alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And perfect. What's the penetration on these? 27 millimeters? Not bad. let's see if we can balance this out, help out our team a little bit. That guy's fast. I don't like that. Hurry up and... Okay, he's done for it. Okay, good. Okay, now I need to worry about this guy. Just get up some speed again. Yeah, as you can see, this thing is not good at fighting other planes. Because its energy gets drained so fast. Okay, we need to hurry up and help our team secure one of these caps. Hopefully there's not... Oh, right, that Whirlwind's probably still up, isn't it? Shoot. Hopefully it's not. B is looking clear. Oh, wait, no, it's not. That guy's gonna be up really soon. So I'll say I only knocked out his gunner. He just crashed. That's not good. Being spawn camped. Don't have that angle on the Whirlwind, which is probably for the better. So I'm also shooting at me though. Okay, there he is. Yeah, we lost this.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
Unfortunately, I couldn't have gotten here sooner. Fortunately, I had to go get my little brother out of the car. He's got back from all his appointments.
We no longer have the advantage.
Yep, I'm done for. Oh, there goes my tail, of course. Well, guess that's the end of that. Still did pretty good though. Thought the Whirlwind got me. I was saying the BF-109 got me. Alright. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and you're on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, make sure to leave a follow so that way you know when my next video is. Hope you guys enjoy. Goodbye.